Everybody, and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So, as that just stated, we are obviously going through a lot in our country right now, and I had a very, very different June TBR planned in my head the past few weeks, but with everything going on, I felt like it was appropriate to kind of throw my TBR out the window. So that's what I did. I will start off by saying two books that kind of aren't relevant at all. I'm currently still listening to the Harry Potter at home as they release chapters. I don't know what that's going to look like this month, but I'm going to still continue reading that if that's available. And I've already read Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. But the rest of my books that I'm going to be talking about today are books that are going to help me to grow through this and learn through this with you. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know. I definitely have more books coming in the mail. So basically, all except two, it's basically a book haul because I am completely trying to absorb and take everything in. So yeah, let's just get started. The book that I'm currently reading right now is Dear Martin by Nick Stone. I got to page 105, so I'm almost halfway. This book is very, very short. So far, we are following our character, Justice. In the very beginning of the book, he is trying to help his girlfriend out. He gets a phone call that she's drunk, and she's trying to drive her car, so he goes to help her. And in doing so, a cop ends up coming and putting handcuffs on him, basically thinking that he is trying to take advantage of the situation and rob this girl, and they don't want to listen to him. He is a boy whose mom works 60 hours a week, really tries to work hard to give him everything that she can, and he is a scholarship student at a prep school, so he's dealing a lot with what's going on with his life kind of back home, but also what's his life like amongst all these white peers. And he starts this Martin Luther King project where he is writing letters to Martin Luther King, trying to kind of be like him and emulate him and what would Martin do kind of situation. And so far I've found a lot of the discussion very important. It brings up a lot of really heavy topics that deal with race. So I'm learning a lot. I wish I grabbed a highlighter before I started this one because I feel like there's a lot of great things that are going to come out of this book and brings up, like I said, a lot of great discussion. So I'm going to be finishing this one probably today right after I finish this video. Two books that I already own on my shelf. I've got Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. I've been wanting to read this one forever, and it just keeps getting put on the back burner. So as you can tell, I'm reading a lot of fiction. I have a nonfiction that I'm going to be hauling too. But I'm trying to just kind of absorb everything and also really support people of color and their work as well, because I find that I wasn't doing that as well as I should have been doing. So I'm excited to hopefully get to this one this month. It's a fantasy novel. I'm not 100% what it's about at this point. I've had it for so long that I've forgotten. But it says, I think it's about a girl who wants magic. But she hasn't been able to get magic, and then she finds a way to get it, possibly on the black market. I'm not 100% positive, but if I read it, I'll let you know. One of the book of the month choices I got last month was The Boyfriend Project by Farah Rashan, and I just got the audiobook from Libro FM, so hopefully I'll be able to consume this book. This one's just about a girl who was catfished, and her and this other girl who were catfished strike a friendship, and she's in the process of also getting an app launched. So I don't know how much race comes into play with this, but again, I'm trying to support some different authors as well through this journey. A nonfiction book is Just Mercy by Brian Stevenson. I've been wanting to read this one as well since I saw the movie trailers, but I was on a book buying ban and it just never happened. But now it's really awesome because I could read the book, and I believe for the whole month of June in different platforms you're able to see Just Mercy for free, which I think is really awesome. So I'll be able to read the book and then watch the movie adaptation about it. I believe that this is about this guy is an attorney, and I believe he is trying to defend like the poor, the wrongly condemned, and those trapped in the furthest reaches of our criminal justice system. So I believe there's a guy who is sentenced to die for a notorious murder that he didn't commit, and it's like basically him trying to clear his name. So I'm really excited to give this one a try soon. I felt like I wanted to start with some fiction books just to ease me in, and then I can get to this one. I grabbed Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson, and this is about a kid, and he was basically a rapper, and he ends up dying, and it's basically his friends trying to promote his music and get his music heard. And they're kind of like making it look like he's still alive, even though he's not. So I'm interested to see what this one has in store. I love this like 90s looking cover though. Then I also have Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. I have heard phenomenal things about this one. And so I'm really excited to try this one. It's also earned 2 awards. And it's about a girl who's trying to do everything to succeed and get out of her neighborhood. And I believe she goes to this like private school. And one day they have her kind of join this like woman-to-woman mentorship program. But it makes her feel singled out as someone who needs support and like somebody who needs to be fixed. And they pair her with somebody who like really kind of doesn't understand her world. So I'm excited to see, again, what this one has to say. It's also another very short book, like 260 pages. So, again, one that I'm excited for. I'm excited for all of them. I finally got my hands on The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, which was very popular a long time ago, and I just never had any interest in it. But now I feel like it's a book that I can learn a lot from. I think it's another situation of a girl who is from like the poorer area of the neighborhood, but goes to the prep school, and kind of how that she has to balance both types of worlds. And then I think she's in the car when her childhood best friend is shot and killed by the police. So again, another one that's very relevant, and I think it's finally time for me to read that one. And then the last one that I currently have here, again, like I said, my TBR is not limited to this. I'm going to definitely be downloading some more ebooks and hopefully getting my hands on more, especially more nonfiction once I'm fully immersed into this. But I grabbed Slay by Brittany Morris. This is about a young woman who starts this kind of role-playing game on the internet, but nobody knows that she is the creator for it. And I believe it's kind of like a safe place for people of color to go and play. And one day it kind of comes out that it seems more like they're trying to say that it's anti-white discrimination with this game. So she's being sued, and it's going to eventually, I'm assuming, come out that she is the creator of this game and probably the repercussions of that. Again, another one that I think is going to be really, really interesting because it's got such a different type of storyline that goes with it. So yeah, these are the ones that I'm going to try, and I think that it's going to really help me to learn and open my eyes and help me grow as a person. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know. I'm basically got a lot of these recommendations through Instagram. A lot of people have been posting piles and piles of books that are perfect to read during this time. So if you have any other suggestions, or if you want more suggestions, definitely go on Instagram. There's a lot of people posting about it right now. I think it's really important for people to stay informed and aware of our world. And it's sad that something like this had to be what happened to wake us up, I guess you can say. But yeah, I will also have resources linked down in my description for any of those who are still looking for some support in their journey on this. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be seeing you guys very, very soon. Bye, everybody.